just look at the statistics that the Albert ribbon, I always get that wrong. The stats is what we call it, on what I present to you. 28,000 people, most of them my age, can relate to me. It's the way I'm taking the figures. Or either I entertained them. I'd rather entertain them. First dirty joke I'm going to tell you, it's going to go in your mind to be dirty. So be careful. Most women do not realize that they can drive a stick shift. Did you know that? Women learn to drive a stick shift very early in their relationship with guys. Now, the physical world that we live in, outside with other people, you may not drive a stick shift. You might not be able to drive a vehicle or whatever has a stick shift. But as far as the man's concerned, you drive it all the time. There's nothing dirty about that. What's dirty is the way you think about what I say. Psychological and physiological warfare is like that. I pulled it on my psychiatrist. And all he said to me, "You're a dirty old man." I says, "Who has the dirty thought?" And he started laughing. Because people can misrepresent easily. And on the internet, it happens all the time. I hate what people say. It drives me up the wall. And they sell, this is the way they look prominent or important, they think, by lying and misrepresenting. That's a Democrat thing. Don't do that. Don't get other people to do your dirty work. You think you're being slick, but you're not. When you get to be my age, and people of my age, we've been through most of it. Some of us are naive, but most of us is pretending to be naive. We're not. But remember, we're not dead yet. And if we haven't been to prison or we haven't committed a felony that we got prosecuted for and took our rights to vote, we are a very powerful group of people. You know, might not be the minority anymore, but we could be the minority. It all depends on how it works. I think there's less of us older folks, so we can only, if we show up, we can make a change in our country. But what the hell does it matter? We're doomed to a fate beyond belief. We're going to die. But we can change the world on the way out. We can make a memorial to each and every one of us by voting the one last time to make a point. And those folks home and other places around the world that we can vote in America, do it. Let's all our older people vote in a good way, hopefully, but in a private way too. You vote for the candidate you want, for the changes, not what they tell you, what their physical life shows that they do, their actions. So whatever their actions is, that's what you're voting for. Don't listen to the bullshit. All of them say the same thing. Try to sell you a dream just to get in, and then they rob you blind. And they don't. You don't get shit. You really don't, because you were getting it to start with. They might throw a peanut into the ring, but you better scramble and get it for somebody else. Don't listen to Democrats. Their mouth is moving. They're lying way worse than a Republican is. The Republicans that are lying are really Democrats, and they had to what? What did they do? Say in their area they are a running as a Republican, but they have always been a Democrat until that moment came they couldn't survive their primary or whatever it is in their area, so therefore they became a Republican. So their track record will tell you more about what they are. They'll tell you, oh, well, no, I just had to throw that party away. But the minute they get in office, what happens? The Democrat is a liar. Yeah, they sell dreams. They're also the modern KKK of all colors. That's the crazy part about it. They're still slave owners like they've always been. They enslave each other. You bend the knee to each other because you can get away with more crap if you're a Democrat. They don't like the law. They don't like nothing. They're always, they're downtrodden bunch. What they are is just sorry ass fucking gangster type people. That's right. Thugs. The whole damn bunch of them. What, you think I'm being bad and awful and not being very good because I'm sitting there saying they are that kind of people? They are. Like I say, action will prove it. I'm standing here spending my time instead of going out there and getting bit by mosquitoes, which I hate because I swell up and itch like crazy, instead of doing other things. I got the main things done at the house. The only thing I got to do is undo something that I thought I was doing right. I got to change the oil one more time. Yeah, just one more time. Now I'm going to do that in a minute. It's going to be hard on me. I want to change the oil to the brand, to the viscosity they want. Yeah, so that's what I got going on. What? Why? Because I was told that 10W30 would be good in the new cars. Well, after I found out the mechanical aspects and the specs of it and everything else, it is not. It is not. The first number before the W or after the W is a different story. But before the W, that is your flow rate as standing. Okay? After the W is where you want to keep when it gets hot to stay within that range, that viscosity range. Okay? Cold, you want the first before the W. After the W is hot, you want it to stay there. You don't want it to fade out too much. That's your protection. And there's sure all kind of things about oil you need to know. You don't really need to know. Just get a good brand. Don't buy hype. So that means you got to get off your ass, male or female, and look and figure out what you got. Yeah, deal with people that know what the hell they're talking about. There are very few of them on these programs. A lot of it is opinion, or this is what I see, this is what I experience, but may not be the facts for you. So I'm telling you, to buy a good quality, and how do you know it's good? Do your research. Okay. Tell you, I give you a couple ideas, and these are just ideas. I used to use, castor oil. That's all I ever used because that's all we worked on was Volkswagens and Audis and Porsches and so forth like that. And we also like with the Beetle engine, we use 30 weight oil. Remember that? Straight 30 weight oil because they're cool engine. Well, things change, and since things change, if you change your own oil, if your car is new enough, you'll have to go to the dealer. You're bound, literally bound when you bought that car. I made sure my car was at an age that I could still work on it. Hell with the warranty because the warranty was over with. I sold another 2 years warranty was not there. Death by deception is a way. But the police don't see it that way. Go to silver court. That's not what I want. I got what I want. Now I want it to last. Now I hate CVT transmissions. They're junk. They're what we call disposable transmissions. They last for so long, you get another one. Well, this one be the same thing. If you change the fluid, it'll last longer and the filters, but they still gonna wear out fast. They just do. Depending on your driving, whether you're hauling or what you're doing. I like a normal transmission. I'm sorry. I like a normal transmission, a heavy duty automatic transmission, or give me a gear jammer, one or the other. That's just the way I am. Change your fluids. Yeah. Don't get the cell when you go get it selling all. You tell them at the beginning when you get oil change and all. These Jiffy Lube type deals where they just change your oil. Fast lubes. Let's call it that. What you do is you tell them, this is the oil I want. If you don't have it, let me know. I'll bring it. Will you change it? Okay. And then the filter you want is very important. That's the most important thing besides the oil is the filter because you want it to be able to take out particles at certain microns and also have a bypass valve for that very important moment when it gets clogged and you ran it too long. But you don't want to damage your engine. You want the oil to bypass, and then hopefully you change that filter and the oil. Why would I want to tell you that? Well, I'm telling you three things to do. This is what I'm telling you to do that I've learned as a mechanic. My personal opinion, it's not fact. You have to make the fact on it. Get a good additive. I'm not talking about like you can get Textron if you want. You get whatever brand you want to. I just get a $2 bottle of good additive and I put it in the tank every time I fill up with gasoline. Why? Because the gasoline that we buy is what we call bulk gas. Doesn't it isn't the best detergent gas. That's why it's cheaper. It's bulk gas because it is the cheapest gas you get. They just buy whatever has the cheapest gas for that particular pickup and delivery. So you're not going to get all the detergents that you will at a main. That's right, like a Tesco. That's right, or Chevron or something like that. Name brand freaking place that they have good detergents. You're not going to have it in bulk gas. So put your additive in each time. That gives that up to keep the engine clean, especially direct injection engine. God bless your soul. That's going to be a miserable life. That direct injection is a nightmare. And all those turbos, whoo, I tell you what, buddy boy, remember the old saying back in the day? Up the horsepower, increase what? Nothing. You decrease the life of your engine. You increase the maintenance period, but you still decrease the life of the engine. It has got to be a nightmare to be in the business. And now there's a certain period where they will be no aftermarket shops unless the laws are changed. They won't be any. They'll be gone with the dinosaurs. There will no longer be a shop other than a dealership you have to go by. And on top of that, they may not be some dealerships here, major ones. They're already going bankrupt. They're already trying to straighten their damn shit out because they screwed everybody and they put it on a timeline like Nissan did, and they're getting it at the end. And that's yeah, I bought a Nissan, but I bought a 2020 that I can work on, that I can get parts for and put in. And I'm just trying to tell you, young people, you're screwed. I don't know how you even exist. Hi, everybody. I'm Mr. Spikes. You can call me Spikes. You don't have to call me Mr. And damn sure don't call me Shirley, because I'll surely pop you upside your head. You get near me talking that trash. I want to tell you, love you back. Hope you're the best in the world. You young people have one hell of a haul for you. The most biggest sell that you get right now is to get your ass in trouble for other people. Don't do it. Be a man, be a woman, be independent, be a Republican. Don't do what Democrats tell you to do. They just tell you to do dirty work. They're gangsters. You know how gangsters are, man. Yeah, everybody else wants to be, but you gotta prove and go to prison and jail and all this shit for us. And we'll just replace you with somebody else when you do that. You're nobody. But we're not going to tell you that. We're going to say, oh, yeah, you're the best. You're one of us. Don't believe that bullshit. Move on. How you doing, everybody? Every one of y'all. You guys got some big numbers down here. Bottom up, tops down. I know that. Somebody says, how come you got a bunch of these women? You're an old man. It's kind of good looking women with you. You're kind of young. I said, yeah. I don't tell them the whole truth. The ones they see at the time they see were paid to be with me. No, they're not prostitutes. They're government employees. They're training. That's the area we live in. We have a place called Plexi, Federal Law Enforcement Training Center for the Secret Service and other agencies, right here in Brunswick, Georgia. That's right. So they borrowed me. I didn't charge them a dime. It was my honor, and I was capable of doing it to play the rabbit. I call it the rabbit. They got to catch the rabbit. They got to figure out what the rabbit's going to do. They got to figure out what kind of rabbit I am. Yada, yada, yada. So I got lots of fucking experience with being followed, being surveillance, having my background tore all the hell and back and reconstructed. I've had evasive action done. I've been trained for psychological, physiological warfare. They don't know that. They do now, but they didn't then. It was my honor to train the Secret Service agents. That's a big deal to say you did something that you didn't do. They'll lock your ass up in jail. I'm still here. It doesn't matter. It happened. It was on my honor. They treated me good. Didn't want to do it. Had cancer, but that's neither here or there. When the government says they want to do something, they're going to do it. And they, as you know, that piece of shit FBI guy that got fired by Trump, him, the one that's going through all that shit, talking about, assassinating the president and everything else. He sees these shells and all. That's a scumbag. So, he's a Democrat scumbag. I wouldn't admit I was a Democrat for nothing in the world, no matter what your age is. You young people, you're very impressionable. Trust me, you ain't no gangsters. You don't want to be one. You want to run. You don't want to be in a gang because you be in a gang, you're doing a circle jerk. What the hell you want to do that? Be yourself. Like I said, guys around me and everything else grew up with me and everything. Wonder why all these good-looking women was messing with me and everything else. They weren't messing with me. It was training day. You know what I mean? But I'm looking from the outside in. They, just wonder what I got that they don't got. Well, I got skills that they need to go through me. You don't have them. That's what it is. They're paid to be with me. They're not hookers. See, I didn't ever tell them that shit, and they still don't know. Now they might know if they see this thing here. But look at me. I'm in my 70s now. Like, I give a shit what I did in my past. It's over. I just tell people, forgive me for the stupidity that I did during my youth, my middle years. I really was. I can't tell you how bad I was. I wasn't a good person. But I found out and influenced by good people to know they're still there. So, welcome home, they said. I've been with the worst of the worst, and I plan not to ever be with them again if I can help it. But I'm not scared of them. I'm just not stupid enough to try to step in their way. I just get the hell out, stay out. Yeah. I've been invited join other organizations. They're not so nice. I told them I didn't like their retirement plan. It sucked. They're either going to either I was going to disappear or they were going to laugh. They laughed. I'm lucky I'm here. Listen, I can screw up my own life. I don't need anybody else to add to it. All of you wonderful people checking in on the man, appreciate it. Go check on your own grandfather, your grandma, even your mother or father. Go check on them and tell them you're still there. I know how busy we are. When I was younger, I was busy, didn't have time for grandma, grandpa, or anybody else. My life was exciting enough, or trying to get it exciting enough. I didn't have time for nobody but myself and what I wanted. So stop just for a minute, slam on brakes, go home if you're not home, or at least give a phone call or something and say hi, scare the shit out of them, like something's wrong, and say, how y'all doing? Whatever you feel like saying. Life is a bitch, trust me. Am I a sugar daddy? No. Let me tell you something. I've seen enough bond ends of women to last me a lifetime and top end. What's up top is going to get old. What's on the bond won't get old. It still look the same like it did when it was a baby. Just got a little hair on it, a lot of time on it. Okay? So as far as being a sugar daddy, nah, I'm not too good with that because I don't have no money. Are you a sugar mama? Now that's another story. Can you be a sugar mama? Can you handle a dude like me? Huh? Can't play me, girl. Nobody can. Because I don't have anything to play with. And I've been like that most of my life. And I still get good looking women with no personality. One thing on mind, what they can use me for. And I'm doing the same thing back the other way. So it's mutual use of each other. There's no sugar daddy, no sugar mama. They just survival. And if you think you're good looking enough to influence me, yeah, I told your damn parents to beat your fucking ass for trying. What a moron you kids are. I don't want to get fucking AIDS and every damn thing else you got that can't be cured. Yeah, close your legs and keep your nasty, shitting ass, pissing ass part away from me. Okay? And I ain't gay, but I ain't playing with you. Think you hot shit because you young? Yeah, I tell you what. Keep on going that way. You're going to be a street hustler. All worn out, shot to shit. Needle sticking in your arms, laid out there dying. And people just scoot your ass aside and dime you to death. Don't even know what your face looks like. So don't be saying sugar daddy. That's the Democrat talking shit again. See the difference right there? There's the Democrat. Female Democrat. Talking about sugar daddies. Life, all this stuff. See? They like to play. They like to break the law. That's why they don't like the law. They like to break the law and do whatever they want to. See her? She's already reported. Don't even know it. Whoever that is behind that, we will know. They will find out. And you're too stupid to realize today's world, you gotta watch your ass. This stuff don't go away. It's forever. It's like having AIDS. You can't get rid of it. But there is no treatment other than paying the price that you present you need to have done to you. You are such a fucking moron, people. Don't come up here and throw that shit on me. What you can do is go call your parents and tell them you've been bad. You need to be spanked. Yeah, with a 2x4. Yeah, up my alley. I gotta excuse me. I gotta go take some garbage out. I hate when these Democrats get on this. This is for Republicans only. People with intelligence and with real actions that benefit each other, not the bullshit y'all put out. Suck ass.